Hello, my name is Sam Hoggarth, and the film I created and submitted for the Lockdown Showcase was Envy. So, my short film is about two characters, Emma and Jess, and they are at an after school drama lesson when Emma finds out that Jess has thrown their plans for next year out of the window. This tests their friendship and it takes a dark turn and see if their friendship survives. The inspiration for my film came from my own experiences from leaving high school. Obviously, nowhere near as dark as what happens in the film, but it's about getting older. It's about becoming an adult. It's about having change in your life, accepting change, and obviously how some people just can't accept their own change and maybe are jealous of other people's in that moment of when they leave school. So difficulties we had making this film. Every film has has problems within production and other parts of the process. For us, when we shot the film, we only had 2 days to shoot everything in our fantastic school location that we managed to get. We missed about 4.5 hours over the 2 days because there was some construction going on near and around the parts where we were filming, so that was quite an inconvenience. Um, Also, kind of when in pre-production and trying to sort of sell people on this film, because it's quite a weird film. You'll when you watch, you'll kind of trust me on that. Um, it's weird in a good way, but it was a bit of a tough sell to sort of get people involved. But then when people were involved, people would kind of be like, "Oh, that's what you're trying to do." So that was a little bit of a kind of a bit of a tough sell. But I mean, there's just two examples. There's plenty more I could say. When it came to shooting the subject matter, it wasn't difficult to do that because it's very loosely based on experiences that I felt when I left school. So that wasn't a problem at all. Kind of shooting the subject matter. But in terms of portraying it, I think we did a good job. I think that with every filmmaker, there's things that you would want to do differently, kind of in hindsight. But I think with what we did, with what we had, and the time we had, I think we did a really good job kind of dealing with the subject matter within our film. When it came to locking the script, I actually had the original idea for the film back in 2014, just in my final year of uni. But and it was a completely different film when I first wrote it in 2014. But the film, it kind of became the idea kind of sat on a shelf for about 2 years, and then at the end of 2016, I had the idea to make it because I wanted to do a short film, but also like a short film. It's only about 6 minutes in length, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to make another short film, and it was a subject matter that, like I said before, that I had kind of experienced myself, and I kind of felt something towards it. Um, so then, yeah, it was finished around end of 2016 because then we shot in February 2017. So when it comes to the budget, the film was completely self-funded. I put in 3/4 of the budget, and my producing partner Richard put in the other quarter. Um, so yeah, like I say, the film was completely self-funded, and the budget came to about £1,000. So I have been making films for around about 20 years. If you class the ones that me and my older brother Richard used to make when we were younger with our mum's kind of rubbish VHS, DV tape, camcorder, block, brick thing. So when I used to just, he'd want an actor for a film, and I'd be like, yeah, sure, whatever. So he used to make sort of little films when we were younger. But if you're talking kind of about like, I don't know, proper short films, if you want to call them that, I'd sort of say around 2011 because that's when I went to uni, and from then I've been kind of making a lot better material and material more often to a better quality. So I would kind of say more around 2011 than 20 years ago. Would I do the film again the same way? I would say no, um, but that's a positive because with hindsight you can see the flaws in a film. With our film, some of the I would definitely improve some of the sound quality, and I think that if we had the time, the 4 hours that we were missing from our location, we had to trim quite a few shots. I think we very because when we edited the film, we very much undershot the film, and I think we very much shot the coverage that we needed for a bare edit. So I would definitely go back and shoot more coverage. I would shoot more, just in general, more shots, and have more time to work on those shots. And yeah, that would have been a lot nicer when we made the film. I mean, there's loads of things that any filmmaker would change about their film with hindsight, but I'm very proud of what we created in the time and the resources that we had to make it. So people who inspire me in film, obviously there are quite a few industry, like leading industry professionals and filmmakers who I absolutely adore, like Robert Rodriguez, David Fincher, but I think I'm more inspired by the people I work with, and I heard this, I think I was told this back at uni, that always work with people who are better than you, so then that ups your game, and you learn so much more on set, and it becomes so much more of an inspiring set and environment for creativity. And that is so true. Most of the films that I make, I try and work with people who I think are more talented than me, and obviously are just talented people in general. So the camera we used to shoot our short film on was the Blackmagic Production Cinema camera, the 4K version. It was the first time I'd used 4K for a short film. I was really excited to use it, and I think the format worked really well for what we were trying to do. And yeah, really enjoyed using the camera. So what's next for me and my team? I'm currently working in pre-production at the moment for a new short film called The Night We Met, which is a Black Mirror sci-fi drama film, which I'm very excited about. Got an amazing cast and crew attached to that one at the moment. Myself and Richard are working and developing 3 or 4 feature film scripts at the moment, so that's very exciting. And I've also got a number of short films that I'd still like to make, and I'm developing my YouTube channel, so there'll be a lot more content coming out on that. So lots to work on, and yeah, it's all very, very awesome and exciting.